Okay, so I'm getting ready to start my morning off with this concoction. This is kind of like a bulletproof coffee, but not. We're really low on groceries right now, so I have a little bit of this protein powder, this vanilla cream in here because I probably will only eat dinner tonight, so I want some protein. I am trying to do a 3-day fat fast. So putting protein in my bulletproof coffee is not necessarily the best thing to do that right now, but like I said, we're low on groceries, so I'm just trying to get full and stay full. I'm also out of my MCT oil that I usually put in here, so right now I have coffee, I have about a half a scoop of protein powder, which is not my normal. I usually don't do that, but I'm probably going to skip lunch today. I also have 28 grams of this Walmart butter. It's like the knockoff for the Kerrygold. So 28 grams, 2 tablespoons. And then I also have 15 mLs or a tablespoon of this heavy whipping cream. Again, the Walmart brand. Excuse me. We have a Walmart right down the road. See? Nothing in here. And we're just low on stock. We leave next weekend to take our kids to my dad's, and then the weekend after that we leave for Mexico. So I'm not really spending a whole lot of time and money on grocery shopping right now, just because we've only got a few days before we leave to drop them off, and I don't want a bunch of groceries to go bad. So I'm going to drink this real quick, and then I will come in and check with you guys in a little bit. Okay, so I am back. It is quite a bit later. It's actually 5:04. I haven't ate anything since this morning. Like I said, we are really hurting for groceries. And there's a bunch of construction going on outside of our house, so we've kind of been trapped here, so I haven't gotten to go to the grocery store. So I just wanted to show you real quick. I did like a snack plate that I'm putting together. I did 2 tablespoons of this whipped cream cheese, 2 tablespoons of this Dean's French onion. I'm going to actually mix those together right here and spread them on 4 pieces of this fully cooked deli-style smoked sliced turkey breast. I tracked everything in MyFitnessPal, and I can't find one that's like super close to this. Well, I found one similar, but I didn't find the exact one. So it's definitely giving me more fat than what the package says. Like this says 1.5 grams, and the MyFitnessPal is saying like 5 grams. So that's going to throw me off a little bit, which I'm not so much concerned about that as I am my carbs being where they need to be. So 4 slices of this, 2 tablespoons of this, 2 tablespoons of this, and then just for an extra fat, I'm going to do 2 tablespoons of this as well. I love Peter Pan, but I love the creamy. My husband loves the crunchy, and I haven't been eating peanut butter, so I haven't bought any for myself. So crunchy is what I'm eating today. So I'm going to put this all together. Like I said, I'm going to mix these 2 together and smear it on 4 pieces of this turkey, and then I'm going to eat that, and I will be back if I eat again tonight. I don't know if I will for sure because I like to try to stop eating at 8, and it's already 5. So if I eat any more tonight, I will let you know. I definitely fasted a lot longer than I planned on it, but I'll probably hop back on just so you guys can see my face and probably do an outro, maybe go over some of my numbers today. Sorry. I'm hungry, so I can't think straight. So I'm going to get this eaten, and then I'll come back and check in with you guys later. Okay, so I am going to wrap up this full day of eating. I didn't show you guys the last 2 things I ate, and I was starving when I came home from the gym, so I didn't take pictures of them either because I suck like that. But what I ended up doing was I had to go to the grocery store, so I grabbed one of those, I think they're called panini brands. I don't know. They're like the meat and cheese sticks. There's like 2 sticks in a pack. I did the prosciutto and mozzarella one. So I did 2 meat and cheese sticks. And then I came home and I made this concoction because my macros were kind of off for the day. And you can't tell because the bowl is empty now, but there was 4 tablespoons of cream cheese, 2 tablespoons of the peanut butter that I used earlier, same cream cheese, same peanut butter, and a couple dashes of cinnamon, and I just mixed them all up and inhaled it. I'm not sure if it's an allergy thing or if it's a supplement thing. Sorry, I went to the gym, so this is my post-gym hair. I'm actually in my ridiculously messy kitchen. Don't mind all of this crap back here. We never use our kitchen table. It just becomes like a catch-all where everybody throws all of their crap. But anyways, I'm in my kitchen. Everybody's asleep for the night. It's pretty late. It's actually 11:51. And I ate late. Basically, fasting today completely went down the drain. I'm going to try fasting tomorrow as far as like intermittent fasting goes. The fat fast, I fell within the caloric. Let me rewind a little bit. We are exactly 2 weeks today from going to Riviera, Mexico. It's our first time ever being out of the country. It's our first time ever going to Mexico. It's just me and my husband. The kids are staying with my father. So I've been keto or low carb since about April 12th. I did a solid month of phentermine with that. And not doing the phentermine anymore. I haven't been doing the phentermine for about 2 months. I basically just did that first month of it. And I lost 20-ish pounds just going to the gym and doing keto. And I would say part of that was from the phentermine, but even the doctor said that it's probably more just of a lifestyle change than anything. However, I've been very stalled for the last 3 weeks. And actually, I don't mind telling you guys, when I started this back in April, when I started like the low carb keto and working out, and when I had been like, okay, enough is enough, that was not even at my heaviest. That was at about 285. I had at one point that I know of gotten up to 302. Keep in mind, I am 5'3". So I'm a very short little meatball of a nugget. And to be that big just wasn't good. So I had gotten up into the 300s, I know for a fact, in 2015, 2016. But then 2016, after I had my youngest son, I buckled down and I was working out all the time, and I was doing the like flexible dieting, like the dieting, the FYM, if it fits your macros. Basically, I was counting my macros and I stalled. So I'm pretty notorious for the last few years of hitting that 15 to 20 pound mark of weight loss and then just stalling. So I've gotten down to the 280s and I stalled. And that's where I was this last April. And again, I lost like 25 pounds. I am down to 262, so I lost like 23 pounds, but I stalled. And I've been at 262 on and off for almost the entire month of June, and today is June 29th. So, with it being the last 2 weeks, and the reason why this vlog is being created is because I'm really buckling down. So these first 3 days I am fat fasting, and there's a bazillion different ways. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not a dietitian. I've literally learned everything I know about fat fasting or keto off of YouTube. Kayla Cupcake, I think is her name. I'm not sure. I watched a couple of her videos on fat fasting. And the one that I am currently doing for the next 3 days will hopefully jump me into ketosis, whatever, where my body is burning ketones for energy instead of glycogen. That one you have to eat between 1,000 and 1,200 calories a day. Obviously, if you're keto, you're under 20 net grams of carbs, but also you're trying to really focus in on the fat. Calorie-wise today, nailed it. Percentages-wise, you're supposed to be between like 80 and 90%, and I ended up the day, even with 4 tablespoons of cream cheese at the end of the day, I still ended up at like 72%. So I don't know if that's a true fat fast, but I'm counting it because I killed myself at the gym today. I think I burned my Fitbit says I burned over 3,000 calories. My FitnessPal says I burned over 1,200 calories. I don't really know how many I burned, but I know at the end of the day, I ended up eating less than 1,200 calories, and that was even with, sorry, my hair is all over the place, even with eating 4 tablespoons of cream cheese at the end of the night with peanut butter. I mentioned earlier in the vlog that we are going out of town next weekend, and then the weekend after that is when we leave for Mexico, so we have little to no groceries in the house right now. So the next couple of days during the fat fast will actually be pretty easy because basically everything that I have picked up is fatty. So I need to work in lowering my protein a little bit the next 2 days. This morning I made a bulletproof coffee. I'm not going to do bulletproof coffees anymore, which is really sad because I've started to love them. But I was doing more research today, and I have been intermittent fasting since April, pretty consistently, and I was under the impression from some other YouTubers that bulletproof coffee would not break my intermittent fasting, but I've recently been doing more research, and it definitely is. So starting tomorrow, it is my goal for the next 2 days to have 80 to 90% fat. I am truly intermittent fasting, so only black coffee, which I don't see that happening, so probably just water, until about 12 or 1, and then I will do a 16-8 intermittent fasting. So I will have fasted for 16 hours and eat for 8. That won't be a true 16 hours tomorrow, so by the 3rd day, because I ate so late today because I went to the gym so late, I will not have truly fasted for 16 hours. Matter of fact, if I fasted for 16 hours, I wouldn't eat until like 2:30 tomorrow, which I might be able to do. I don't know. I'm just going to play it by ear because I'm not doing the coffee in the morning, and that generally ties me over until lunch. So kind of trial and error the next couple of days. I am happy with where my carbs and my calories landed today. I really wouldn't have shoved all that cream cheese in my face if I didn't know that it wasn't going to put me at that 80%. So definitely some things to work on the next couple days, but trial and error. We're going to do the fat fast for the next 2 days after today. We're going to continue intermittent fasting, and then after I feel like I have actually gotten into ketosis, then we will just go straight to keto, and the only thing we will be doing is intermittent fasting. And I'm going to bring you guys along for the next 2 weeks. So I'm recording this on my cell phone, which is why it's jumpy right now. Let me do something real quick. And so I can't I'm new to this, so I can't screenshot or show you my my fitness pal. So I will link all of that. Well, I'm going to link what I can down in the description box, and then I will also put my main macros, like my protein, fat, and carbs for the day down in the description box as well. That way you guys kind of get an idea, and I think I can link by my fitness pal so you can actually go and see what I'm eating. It's pretty late here, so I may not upload this tonight. I might work on uploading it tomorrow. So by the time you guys see this, this will be day 1 for me, but it will be technically on the second day when you see day 1. So we might just have to play it that way for the next 2 weeks, unless I can film and edit same day tomorrow. Everybody's already in bed and I'm pretty tired. I have a headache and I don't know if that's from eating like this or if it's allergies. I'm not sure. I'm not feeling the greatest. I think it's too early for it to be keto flu, so I'm just chalking it up to it's been hot as hell here. And allergies are kind of crazy right now. My sports bra, I mean, it could be a bunch of different things, but I feel like crap. So I'm probably not going to edit this tonight. I'm going to probably edit and upload in the morning while the kids are still sleeping, and then go from there. So I will wrap this up tonight, and then I will get you guys back in the morning if I decide to do black coffee. If not, then I may not be back with you guys until my first meal. So other than that, I think that's it for today. And then I will see you guys tomorrow.